We vibing. We vibing out here. Glitch X City always goes hard, man. Okay, so if you guys don't know what is going on, I need to heal. Does this guy heal me since I can fly to him? Hello, sir. Sure? What does this do? Is this the actual camping thing? Damn it, I didn't want to do that. Yes, let me leave. I'm out. I'm gonna go heal real quick. Well, I mean, do I really need to? How much PP do I have? Anyways, I'm getting distracted. If you guys don't know. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go heal. I'm gonna go heal. I'm gonna fly out, heal, come back. But if you guys don't know what's going on, where have you been? Come on, guys, you gotta hang out. Follow along in our little discussion here. He doesn't heal you. I have discovered that. Unfortunately, I have not changed our... That is our last upload, I believe. So go watch that. There we go. Changed it. Doesn't send you directly to it. There's like a minute or two delay from what I know. For YouTube streams, which is weird. It's a lot bigger than Twitch's. I don't know if there's a way to change that, but there might be. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, back to what I was saying before I got sidetracked, because I'm really good at that. I'm shiny hunting Sneasel. It's one of Death Art's favorite Pokemon. I figured I would start off my shiny hunting extraordinaire with getting some of my friends' favorite Pokemon. So we went with Death's first because when I was making the layout, Death was in the Discord with me. These just randomly got launched in here, by the way. This isn't for breeding and raids. That was just randomly yeeted in there. So our first ever shiny that we ever got was good old Grimace here. My shiny, my beautiful, my favorite Pokemon. Good old Grimace. Look at him. So stunning, so beautiful. Arachnid is the best Pokemon ever. I got this in a Wonder Trade. Or something along those lines. So we got shiny Jirachi. That is always beautiful, always fun, always fun. And then over this last week, I did actually end up finding good old Forearms, my beautiful Beldum. I'm gonna train him up to Metagross and probably throw him onto a competitive team. So we were going to go from there. Didn't even ask me for my favorite Pokemon, SMH my head, shaking my head. I am not going to have the brain power to remember that many favorite Pokemon, so I'm going to try and go after them as I'm going through them. Because I know I tried asking 2 different people, and I think it was Death and Tristan, and I already do not remember Tristan's. And the only reason I remember Death, I guarantee, is because I made the thumbnail. So there's no way for me to forget it, which is beautiful. How are you doing, Lucy Mootsie? Giant old Avalugg up here. But we're at about 150 encounters for this thing. For us shiny hunting, at least. And then I believe when it comes to actually battling it, because as you battle it, your odds increase. I believe we're at 151 for how many Sneasel we've encountered. So the highest odds, I believe, are once you get up to 500, and then after that, when you battle 25, well, when you knock out 25 in a row, that is when you is Shadow Ball gonna kill? I mean, you're level 45, so I imagine it would. I'm 55 levels higher than you, so even if you resist it, I would hope it does. Okay. But we're just going to be going through... I am leveling up Gallade because Gallade can learn False Swipe as well as Hypnosis. So I threw them on the team, wanted to start training them up, so then we could start using them for our encounter, make it a little bit easier for us to actually get some of our shinies. I got Shiny Charm. I got Shiny Charm like a month into the game, barely even a month into the game being out when I finished my Pokedex. That was like the first thing I went for because I knew I was going to shiny hunt. But that was before I ended up getting a massive loss of motivation and ending up not shiny hunting very much. I don't remember. Was this just the path we were taking? Was there anything up here? There wasn't. Okay, so that was the path we were taking for shiny hunting. Very basic, very back and forth, just re-encountering Sneasels whenever they pop up. I love that they're in the overworld. I am also shiny hunting some Pokemon off-screen, obviously, because I ended up getting the shiny Beldum. Was one of them that I was going after. So shiny Beldum was one of them. And now I'm going after shiny Krogunk, because one of my favorite YouTubers, Mr. Fruit, that is his favorite Pokemon. So I'm going to go after a Krogunk, name it after him, and then we'll be choosing some other Pokemon after that. Is that how shiny hunting works in this game? You have a better chance the more you kill? So from what I understand, I forget what the exact percentage is, but after you battle 500 of them, you have higher odds to get a shiny. And then after you battle 25 in a row, well, after you knock out 25 in a row, your odds of getting a shiny also increase. So they made shiny hunting a lot easier. I wouldn't say really easy, but a lot easier than in the older generations. And the nice thing is that 25 chain of killing them only ends if you knock out or catch a different Pokemon. So let's say I have like a chain going of 12. I run into one of the Mr. Mimes out here. If I run away, it does not break my chain. It only breaks that 25 encounter chain if I knocked that Pokemon out or if I caught it. How are you doing, by the way, Nick? I appreciate you coming in and stopping by. I hope you're having a good Sunday night. I'm hoping. I just realized I did not count those two. I'm hoping I got this set up right. Ooh, is my encounter thing not set up properly? Okay, there we go. Now I got it active. So now that should change. Rectamundo. I'm at 152 encounters. Why is it not going up? Okay, there we go. I was wondering why that wasn't changing, but now it should be active and up to date. My Beldum shiny hunt was actually really lucky. I don't actually even know how many encounters it was. I know I didn't battle a lot of Beldum, if any, before I started shiny hunting it. Tundra. And I only ended up at... I've only battled 108 of them. So that is very, very underneath odds, which I'm extremely thankful for. Krogunk, I don't believe... And there was a Sneasel right there. Krogunk, I'm not having as much luck on, and I have to keep manipulating my time. Just because there's only one specific weather that Krogunk spawns in where I'm shiny hunting it, and I really desperately want to find one. I don't want to wait for the weather to be right, so I am time traveling. If you don't like when people time travel in games, I apologize, but I did. Why'd I click Will-O-Wisp? Oh, cool, man. I haven't played anything past Gen 5, so I didn't know. I'm good, man. It's my day off, just chilling. How about you? I'm doing all right, you know. Had a little bit of a rough going on the Overwatch and the Rainbow Six Siege today. But other than that, we had a pretty good day. We just sat around, hung out with some friends. I went grocery shopping. Relaxing day. It was a day off for me as well. I don't know why I burned this thing, but we're just going to Shadow Ball it and completely annihilate it now because I wanted to get out of my face. Other than that, I had a very lazy day. Pretty much played video games all day. Did some laundry. Gotta go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Another Monday through Friday grind. I went grocery shopping too. Hey, what'd you get? What'd you get? Did you get some good stuff? I got some new pizzas. New pizza brands that I've never seen before. One was like Emilio's, and one was, what rapper was it? Was it Lil Yachty? I think Yachty came out with a pizza, which is baffling to me. I mean, it's not that surprising, but still. I'm not a big fan of Lil Yachty's music or anything, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Why not? So, got some new brands of pizza, but otherwise I got a whole bunch of snackage. I'm a very big snacker. Just my usual diet isn't the healthiest. Lots of cereal, pizza, random snacks. This update, you literally just took the words out my mouth. I got some good corn pops. I got some Apple Jacks. I got a bunch of pizza, some Cheez-Its, candy as usual, some beautiful salsa con queso, and some habanero salsa. Got the good old Tostito scoops. I'm gonna have to get another bag of Tostito scoops because I'm pretty much almost out after buying some today after destroying some con queso. I destroy chips. I have one of the unhealthiest appetites ever. Only thing that could pass as healthy is I have Uncrustable PB&Js that I eat every morning before I go to work. That is probably the healthiest thing I eat. I literally had those chips yesterday with the same salsa. They're so good. So good. Wait, did you get the habanero salsa or the salsa con queso? I was destroying the con queso earlier when I was playing Overwatch. It was beautiful. I'm probably going to destroy the rest of my con queso after shiny hunting. I'm probably going to go lay in bed. I might watch some more Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm only like 4 episodes into that. I know it's really popular though, so I'm going to try to finish that. Salsa con queso. Beautiful, beautiful. That's one of my favorites. I love salsa con queso. I go through these just phases of what snacks I'm eating, and I was feeling the chips and dip. I was feeling it. And I'm not regretting a single moment of my choice. I also got some Barks Root Beer and some Sprite, which I probably shouldn't have. I have a very bad habit of drinking pop. But, you know, that's a problem for future emo to deal with. That's not a problem for me to worry about right now, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is the only... How can you keep fighting other Pokemon besides Needle just by accident? This route's honestly not like the greatest for... There's just so many Mr. Mime and stuff that spawn. I don't mean to run into them, especially because this camera angle is not the greatest when it comes to when I'm riding around. But I think this is pretty much the only route Sneasel spawns on as an overworld spawn. I could be wrong. I might need to check that. I thought this route was going to be a little bit better for shiny hunting it. The Beldum route was actually really nice to shiny hunt for it. I didn't think Beldum was going to be such a popular spawn, but it actually spawned a lot in the Crown Tundra. Let me check exactly where I can get a Sneasel. I'm pretty sure this is one of the only routes, though, that it's like pretty popular in. I guess we could go try that route, actually. There could be, maybe the wild area might be a little bit easier. Sneasel only spawns in certain weather. Oh, this was the route, I believe, that I shiny hunted. Is this the one I shiny hunted Beldum on? Does Sneasel spawn there? Yeah, we might do some time traveling here real quick just to get the right weather. Where was that? Let's see if this is better. Check DMs, I'll send you the places that are overworld spawn. Bet. Perfect. I think this was one of the areas. I do need to change. Look at my beautiful Beldum. I'm gonna, just for memory's sake, I'm gonna encounter you. I love Beldum so much, man. I love Beldum. Beautiful. Beautiful. But I'm gonna run away. I don't want to break my Sneasel chain. Okay, let me... That's the button for it. I'm going to do a little bit of time traveling real quick so we can go and get the right weather. Let's look. You can find and catch Sneasel in Route 8 Steam Drift Way with a 20% chance to appear during all weather. Okay, so maybe we try Route 8. I'm gonna see how common it is on this route real quick. And hopefully it's pretty common. Wasn't that weather? I don't believe that it spawned in. Let me double check. No, so it wants it to be cloudy out. It likes the clouds. Very fitting for the Halloween season. Is anybody doing anything for Halloween? I gotta figure out actually exactly what I'm doing. And the reason I say that is because we did have... I am going to be doing a Jinx cosplay stream where I'm going to be dressing up as Jinx. Not quite the right weather. From League of Legends. But it's a Monday, and I wanted to do horror games on Halloween. So I don't know if I'm just not going to stream on YouTube on Monday, or if I'll stream horror games on here on Monday. Like, I gotta figure out exactly what I'm doing. Link I sent, DM says everything you need for it. Okay. Open that bad boy. While I change the day one more time before we try and check. But I haven't played Gen 6 through 8 and I want to play one. Which one should I start off with? So, personally, I would say Gen 7's really fun. I would play Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The only issue with that is they're kind of hard to get into just because the start of them are so slow, like mind-numbingly slow. And I wish they weren't. Oh, I should go after Phantomp after I get Sneasel. Oh, I can Shiny Hunt Trevenant? Hell yes. Beldum. XY is okay, don't play Sun and Moon. I prefer Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon over X and Y. Personally, I don't like the gimmick. Weebo. I don't like the whole gimmick of... What am I just Shiny Hunt here? This is where I got my Beldum, just for memory's sake. Who fell after Gen 5 besides... I think Sword and Shield are probably the best games they've come out with in a while. Obviously the graphics aren't amazing for it being on the Switch. But the pacing of Sword and Shield was really good. There's a good open worldy kind of feel to it with wild areas, and there's a lot you can actually do before you continue on and do the gym. It's still a little bit hand-holdy, but not quite as bad as some of the other games. Hop is definitely my least favorite rival, though. I will say that. Hearing him... I miss the days where your rival picked the Pokemon that was super effective on you, because now they choose the one that's weak against you, and I don't like that. Not a fan. But yeah, personally, I like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. If you've seen and enjoy Mega Evolution stuff, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are really good. I know it's technically Gen 3, but I mean, who cares? They're still fun. I enjoy those. I'm a sucker for Gen 3, Gen 4. Those are my two favorite generations. I have never fully beaten Generation 5 or 6, which is why Generation 5 is the one that I'm currently doing a randomizer Nuzlocke on, which you guys can find. Episode 6 went up earlier today. And Episode 7 will be up tomorrow. But that's my personal opinion on the recent ones. I know, like, if you want to be more quote-unquote caught up, you could start with Sword and Shield, but I wouldn't really care about that, especially with like Scarlet and Violet coming out soon, which I still need to pre-order. I still need to hit up a pre-order for that. But I'll worry about that probably next paycheck. I mean, I still got about a month before it comes out. See, I like this though because it's nice and open for shiny hunting. Better camera angles and everything. That's why I shiny hunted Beldum here. It was just really nice. Gen 5 is my favorite gen. I'm really enjoying Gen 5. Honestly. I'm a little confused on the story, just because I've never fully played through a Gen 5 game. But yeah, I'm enjoying what experience I'm getting out of it so far. Obviously, it's a little bit of a different one with it being a randomizer. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a good time. I think it's a good generation. I like the mixture of the 2D sprites with the animations. I think that's really good. I wish those would come back. I know it's not going to because 3D is the way we're going, obviously, especially with the Switch being the focus. Not gonna run into Weavile because I'm specifically shiny hunting Sneasel. I am eventually, I'm going to be going after like a full living dex. And I'm hopefully going to transfer that all to Pokemon Home. But we'll have to be slowly working at that. We're off to a good start with our 3 shinies out of 1,000 some. I'd play Legends of Arceus if you're wanting to play a Pokemon game. It's quite different and it'll get you used to how Scarlet and Violet will be. I still have to beat Arceus. I don't know why it lost me so quickly, but it did. I don't know why. I only beat the first 2. Well, I don't even know what they were called. Were they called totems? Like the first 2, these Pokemon are really angry, you need to go calm them down. I only did the first 2, and then I kind of stopped playing it. I don't know why it lost me, it just did. I didn't mean to run into a Metang, but you know, whatever. I'm really looking forward to Scarlet and Violet though, especially with the fact that there's multiplayer. There's apparently 3 different stories you can do. I don't know. I think I heard one of them was. One of them is you're fighting like the bad team, the gangs, and you're trying to stop them from doing whatever they were doing. And then the other one is the Pokemon Gym Challenge, and I don't know what the third one is. Maybe that one's just completing the Pokedex. I don't know. But there's apparently like 3 story options to go through, so you can do that. And then you can play with up to 4 people, which I think is a really cool addition. Pokemon's kind of late on that. I know it's never going to happen, but just give me an open world Pokemon RPG game with all of the Pokemon in it. And I know it's not going to happen because Game Freak is always going to want to do these, like, every 3 years release a new game, make a bunch of money, etc., etc. So I know it's not going to happen, but I can have hopes. I can have hopes. That there's multiplayer, I think I have a Switch up and running by then if you're intrigued to play. I'm down to try out the multiplayer stuff. Man, this is another... I miss Gary, man. Gary would have loved to play Pokemon alongside me. I need to find a shiny Pidgeot. Name one after Gary. So he'll always live on. I miss that man roasting me for making every single stupid decision on stream. Guy was literally just straight good vibes. But I would definitely be down to try out some of the multiplayer. I don't really know how it's fully gonna work, but I would be down. I really want to get into, and it's gonna be hard for me because I've never. Other than like watching Shady Penguin do his, not VGC stuff, but What was this? The EBL? It was like something Battle League. The UCL? Him and a bunch of other Poketubers did some draft Pokemon League single battle, whatever. That's the most experience I have with competitive Pokemon. I really want to try to get into competitive Pokemon though. I just think it would be kind of fun. Maybe go online and try to get up to the Master Ball rank, if that's what they're going to call it in this next Pokemon as well. So, I think it'll be like drop-in co-op. That's what I think too. I just don't know how exactly it's gonna work. Like, I don't know, because Nintendo's not known for great online play, and like the perfect example of that was Animal Crossing. Do you know how huge Animal Crossing was? Already huge, don't get me wrong, because it came at the perfect time with COVID ramping up. But do you know how much bigger it could have been had it had good online? But instead it was like, alert, somebody is joining your island. Stop everything you're doing and watch this 30-hour cutscene of them landing on your island. By the way, they can't do anything on your island unless they're on your best friends list, and even then, they can barely do anything. And then as soon as I leave, it's wait, close your window, stop everything, and watch this 30-hour cutscene of them leaving your island. It just kills me. It could have been so great. Could have been so great. I fell off for freaking Animal Crossing. I enjoyed it for a little bit. I got all the egg stuff for the Easter event, and then after that I kind of gave up. We need to do Soul Link like we planned on ages ago. I am definitely down. I just need to figure out a better schedule for it, because I was considering contacting like you and Caleb to do a collaboration series, but my schedule's been kind of weird lately with my work since we're closing on so many houses. This is kind of like crunch time. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Not to mention I'm trying to like balance. I really didn't want to balance like trying to work on someone else's schedule when I'm trying to figure out recording and editing for YouTube on my schedule, plus streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch. I still am really bad at keeping up on uploading to TikTok. I definitely need to start doing that. So the whole shebang has been a mess, and I need to get a little bit more consistent at just maintaining my projects before I start doing like collaborative stuff, because otherwise I'm definitely just going to end up drowning and feeling rushed for everything. 100%. Honestly though, Gen 3 and 4, I gotta say, surprisingly, are my favorites. Still. Gen 8 is up there. I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of people really like the whole Sword and Shield era. I didn't mind it. I did not mind it. I really enjoyed Sword and Shield. I'm a very easy person to please, though. I'm very, very, very simple to please when it comes to this stuff, so that's probably a little bit more all along the reasons why I was a little bit more lenient with Sword and Shield, especially because this was also my very first Switch game. I didn't get a Switch until Sword and Shield rocked, and then I got it, and then I completely binged it for the entire thing. Don't even get started on talking about figuring out streaming when I'm here. What are you just saying, like, you not really streaming much at all? It's not easy. I mean, because like just being your own boss, not to mention like finding what you want to stream. I know that was a big thing that you weren't like figuring out, and I know you said you wanted to start like streaming specifically Pokemon stuff. I mean, you can start doing that, especially if you're gonna have a Switch soon when Scarlet and Violet drop. Start streaming that. What the hell did I just run into? Snob. Okay. Well, do you have a capture card? Do you have an integrated graphic or capture card? That's how I'm streaming on mine. Is that my PC has an integrated Elgato. Which I highly recommend doing. I literally just switch one of my monitor HDMIs over and blammo. So I've been trying to figure out figuring out how to stream for a year. I'm gonna be honest, when I was in that rut, like, just hitting go live is sometimes all it takes. And I know that just sounds overly simplified, but I mean, I almost didn't stream today. Because before this stream, I was feeling tired. I didn't think I was gonna have the energy for it. But I'm trying to get stricter with myself, being my own quote-unquote boss doing this, where it was like, I need to be responsible. I said I was streaming on Sunday, Monday on YouTube. All I have to do is click go live, and then I'm already in the process of it. And sometimes that's all it took. I mean, you can even go back to when I first started streaming regularly again, like, what was it, a month and a half ago, whenever I started really consistently hitting things again. I literally would throw up my stream and I would just be sitting at my desktop looking at my screen going, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this stream, because all I did was click go live and I'm hoping for the best. I was having issues with audio when I was using my cat. What kind of issues were you having? Like the game, was something coming out too loud, or was it not recording things properly, or like what specific issues were you having? I could try to help, and I'm not exactly the tech savviest. I genuinely just hit go live. As you can see from my layout, I just kind of cute gradient with some imagery is about all I got for that, and then I can kind of work OBS. Wasn't capturing the audio? That's weird. What system are you trying to like record the audio of? Because I know PS4, you had to have some weird kind of extra cable, I'm pretty sure, to record the audio, or like a certain kind of headset, because otherwise the capture card wouldn't pick up the audio because it would be going to one piece of your equipment versus the other, and it was using the one that it wasn't going to record everything. It's something weird like that. Elgato's very strange. Quick claw. Okay, quick claw. I am a ghost type, Sneasel. But yeah, I mean, I would just say try to go into advanced properties and try to mess around with it. Because I don't even really remember how I set up my Switch streams. I just still had some leftover settings saved in my sources, and that's how I made this. So everything was pretty much set up. I just had to make it look pretty. Was essentially what I had to do. Oh, I would have no idea then if you're not. I just assumed that you were using Elgato. I am not 100% sure what could be going on. Then that'd be something you'd have to research, because I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it might be something similar, but I don't know. Have not the faintest. Have not the faintest. I wish Shadow Ball one shot. I get why it doesn't, but I wish it did. I really do. Glitch X City has some of the best Pokemon remixes ever. Music is just stunning. Is Snob's shiny cool? I've never seen Snob shiny. I know I can fix it, but I don't have anything to use my capture card on anyways. Oh, have you just gotten completely rid of all your consoles? I still have a couple older ones that I could use if I ever feel the desire to, but I don't believe I'm ever going to. I have an old PS2. I think I might still have a 360. Maybe if I had a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics, I'd use the PlayStation. Other than that, no, I really wouldn't. Give me a Sneasel. So we're probably going to be doing about... I don't remember if Lex gets off work at like 11 or 10. All my consoles are at my brother's, don't use them, and he does. That's fair. Well, whenever you get a Switch, you can start using that. And hopefully we can figure out what's going on with it. I swallowed wrong. Oh! That hurt my throat. Woo! Do I see Little Red Sneasel? What does Snom Shiny look like? I do not know. Look that up while all these animations go off. Snom Shiny. Is it pink? Is it a light pink? Oh, we might go after Snom. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. It's probably going to be hard here. Look at that little guy. Oh wow, you cannot see that at all. There we go. Look at that little guy. Ah, it's so cute. Ah, adorable, 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 adorable. But good gosh almighty, I absolutely love shinies like that. Like Snoms, Sneasels. Absolutely love them. I will read that in just a second. I got everything from a Super Nintendo to a PS4 over there. Dude, you could do some like full-on retro shit, man. That would be fun. I mean, I know you can emulate half that stuff, but that would still be extremely cool. I mean, actually, I didn't even think about counting those. I mean, like, I got a Wii U and we do have an Xbox One, but we use it for Netflix, and then we also have a... I think I bought her an N64. I think that's what it was. I just got mine and found your live. I thought I was the only one that actually wanted this shiny. This shiny... Okay, I didn't know how cool this shiny was until Death told me. One of my friends, Death Art, told me that Sneasel is one of his favorite Pokemon. So I looked up which shinies were the coolest for all his favorites. And this shiny's stunning. I love this shiny. It's amazing. Any tips for hunting the Reggies? So from what I understand with the Reggies is because they are static encounters, the whole battling 500 of them and chaining 25 in a row doesn't really work. And other than that, every single time you re-encounter them, it re-rolls your chance for a shiny, so you don't have to soft reset. So I believe all you really need to do is encounter the Reggie. If it's shiny, you can just run away, reactivate all the lights, re-encounter the Reggie. That's if you're trying to do it through the static, which will most likely take longer. Do the Reggies show up in the max raids? That'd probably be the easiest way if you have Reggies in the max raids. I'm gonna look that up real quick because I don't even know. Do Reggies show up in max raids? If you have all 5... Okay, no, that's how you get Regigigas. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, if they only are encountered through those statics, then it'll take a while. You are gonna most likely do several thousand resets I think I'm already at like 2,000 or 2,500 for Regirock, unfortunately. Because I could be wrong on this. I haven't fully looked into it, but I heard that the Shiny Charm also might not work on the Regis. So you might have a full, it might be full odds. Which is like 1 in 4,096. So I would expect to do a 3,000 plus encounters at least for it, unless you get really lucky, which sucks. Because I'm shiny hunting them as well, just off screen. Just because it's a little bit more entertaining for me to actually be moving around, encountering Sneasels, knocking them out, etc., etc. But when it comes to shiny hunting the Regis, I would literally just be reactivating all the lights, and that'd be it. Does fainting them help? I don't believe so. Unless you're trying to get experience for some of the Pokemon in your party, I actually don't think fainting them counts. Because from what I understand, the battling 500 of them and doing the chain of 25 that normally works in Sword and Shield to increase your odds, apparently that doesn't apply for statics. So I don't think fainting them helps. If it does help, then I've been wasting my time because I have not been fainting Regirock at all. I've just been encountering it, running away, reactivating the lights, and going from there. But everything that I've looked up and everyone on like Reddit says it doesn't help. Which, I mean, it's Reddit, take it with a grain of salt. But usually the Pokemon Reddit's a bit trustworthy. So I usually kind of assume that they're telling the truth. Yeah, the Regis I think are some of the hardest to actually encounter. I've already battled Registeel 600 times and fainted every time. Well, if it does help, then you're already up at the maximum because you hit your highest odds of, or your highest boost after you battle 500 of any Pokemon. So if you did, fainting them at this point actually wouldn't matter, unless the chaining 25 of them helps, which, again, I've heard it doesn't, but it might. I have not the faintest. I've heard it's pretty much the fastest to just encounter it, see if it's shiny. If it's not, you run away, reactivate the lights, which is what I've been doing. Anytime I'm shiny hunting the Regis, I literally just throw something on that I'm going to watch, and I just mindlessly re-encounter over and over and over again. But that's just from my information on things, which is mainly information I have indulged from Reddit, which is always like about a 50-50. Oh. What Pokemon are you currently streaming? Because I think you said you just finished your live, right? So are you currently shiny hunting the Regi on live, or are you doing a different one? This is the second Pokemon I've actually only ever... I mean, it doesn't say it because previous hunt doesn't say anything. So not on YouTube, but I shiny hunted Grimace like 3 years ago, which was our Araquanid. Shiny hunted that, I think it was about like 640 some odd encounters that it ended up taking to get our shiny Araquanid, which Araquanid is my favorite Pokemon, which is why I chose to shiny hunt it first. And that was back on Twitch, so there is a clip still. I think that's still my most viewed clip, is me reacting to finding shiny Dewpider. That was Sneasel. Now, surprisingly, I'm honestly expecting this to take a very long time for me to find the shiny, just for the fact that I found shiny Beldum in 108 encounters when I was shiny hunting it on my own. So I'm not expecting anything great out of this, if I'm going to be completely honest. My luck usually is not too high on things like this. Looter shooters are kind of the only thing I have good luck with, like Destiny and such, so Any other game, I kind of assume it's just going to take me forever. I'll be your beast. Sounds good luck. Honestly, though, I'm glad I've gotten back into not only shiny hunting, but uploading randomizers, just because it is... The Pokemon community is just fantastic to be a part of. I love the Pokemon community to death. And I kind of dipped out of it a little bit, just because I got like really overwhelmed with my old job and everything, so I stopped streaming, I stopped doing YouTube, I stopped doing everything, but being back feels so good. Just because Pokemon's like just such an easy, chill game to sit and vibe with, and there's countless ways to make content on it, and so many people love the game that there are very good odds that you'll end up with someone with the common interest. And it's just a very wholesome, fun, loving community, and I genuinely appreciate it. I would also genuinely appreciate my lovely cotton candy Sneasel showing up. That would be fantastic. I need to look at more shinies, just because I don't know many appearances of shinies at all. I really need to start looking at some because I had no idea Sneasel had such a good shiny. Sneasel's shiny. Why am I going to my box? Let's put a Arachnid up front. Let's see if hunting with a shiny of our own will increase our luck at all. Maybe it'll get our lovely cotton candy girl out here. Or cotton candy boy. Either way, I don't care. Can we just fully appreciate real quick though? Look at I love shiny Arachnid so much. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to assume Ice Beam and Crunch are not going to knock out, unfortunately. They're slower than a Sneasel. What is your speed? I just associate spiders with fast, so I was kind of okay. Yes, liquidation and Leech Life, I think, is our other move. Are just going to be the best ones to use while we're shiny hunting. And then I'm currently leveling up Gallade because Gallade will be able to be our false swiping hypnosis Pokemon. We can start getting a little bit easier catches. Would have been really nice to have that. I was so terrified I was not going to catch Beldum because Beldum's catch rate is so insanely high. And it does not have a lot of very high PP moves, I learned in the wild. I was terrified it was going to struggle and kill itself. I got very lucky with catching it, and I'm forever thankful. Especially because now I can start leveling up our Beldum, get our 4 Arms Metagross, and hopefully Metagross is in Scarlet and Violet, because I would love to have a team with Metagross on it. At least competitively. I want to use a lot of newer generation Pokemon when I run through Scarlet and Violet. Which isn't there something like 100 some odd new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet? I think that's the most new Pokemon we've gotten in a gen for a while. And I am excited for that. We need more new good Pokemon, and there have been so many just banger Pokemon released. Who's everybody, for anybody in the chat, who are you guys choosing as your Gen 9 starter? I know there's what, Quaxley, Fuecoco, and then Sprigatito, I think that's how you pronounce it. I am currently going, I'm gonna go after the grass type. I'm a cat lover, I'm sorry, I love cats. Are my cats in here? No, there's one sneaking around trying not to get the attention of my dog. Don't worry, I won't draw attention to you, so she doesn't chase you. You just keep slinking. You just keep slinking, my beautiful man. I love cats and dogs, though. My Bumblebee will show up. Right behind me. Where'd you live? I need to get... I don't know what Pokemon Lilith would really be. I don't really want to like name her after an actual dog Pokemon. Maybe I should name you after like Prothrock or something, huh? You absolutely love chewing on things. So why not name you after an alligator / crocodile Pokemon? Hello! 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 Can I help you? Whoa! Why are we being crazy? How are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Yes, yes, you're crazy girl. Crazy girl. I know my girlfriend is happy that I'm getting the Scarlet Violet duo box because she really wants to use Fuecoco because it's literally a pepper dinosaur. She is obsessed with dinosaurs, and a fire type dinosaur starter Pokemon. She says she always chooses the fire types, so having the fire type be a dinosaur is perfect for her. At least I can grind watts off of some of these as well. That's always nice. I don't know how long this music is, but we'll probably go about as long as the music. Looks like about another hour we'll be up. Just go through the Glitch X City stuff, make sure we get through the whole... Did I hit a plus sign for that one? I'm gonna hit one just... Oh wait, there's a good way we can check. Because we stopped at 150. And that was 150. Insert hydrate, not the high... Oh, I just finished. Wait. Oh wow, I missed two. We're at 199, so we ended at 150 encounters, and we'd fought 151 Sneasels. So we fought one... Okay, let me encounter a Sneasel before I don't want to run into a random Pokemon. Let me encounter a Sneasel. How's it going, Aaron? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good day. Give me a Sneasel. Give me a Sneasel so I can grab something to hydrate myself with. It's not going to give me a Sneasel, is it? I mean, if you give me a Sneasel, would you at least mind making it a pink Sneasel? That'd be fantastic. That would just be great, personally. That would be my preferred. Oh, you just want to throw me a bone and give me a good old shiny. I'm not going to complain. Like I said, though, I got such good luck with the Beldum shiny, I doubt we're going to get this in less than, I'd say, like 400 encounters. Well, I did a poll on my first stream, and apparently almost everybody on my first stream thought I was going to take over 1,000 encounters to get the shiny. Hello. Hello. I probably shouldn't have another pop. I've already had two, so I'm instead going to have a juice box. Do the healthy adult thing and not drink copious amounts of soda would be smart. Just chilling, waiting for a Val game. How's the hunt going? No luck yet, I see, but 200 is a good number. No luck so far. Not yet. Not on stream, at least. I found, it took me like a day and a half to find a shiny Beldum. Only like 108 encounters, which is like ridiculously fast. So, where am I? Where was I in my pathing? Not that the pathing actually matters because it's all luck, but Tony! What's your guys' favorite juice box flavor? Mine is the orange lava burst, and it drives my girlfriend insane. She hates it. She likes the flash and fruit punch. Why are all of your Pokemon dead? What? None of my Pokemon are dead. What? I'm so confused. None of my Pokemons are dead though. Are you talking about this stream? The experience bar? Not all dead, they're just all level 100. They haven't got experience. I did not mean to do that. He's slow today, it's okay. It's one of those days. It's a late night on a Sunday. Want to know what the shiny of the freaking whatever those things are, the things with the big ass necks. Wonder if the shiny's cool for that one, or if it's another one of those that are just like a shade off. Redeemed hydrate? No, that's on cooldown. Thank God that's not on here. I entertained Aaron long enough to fucking do one hydrate, and I downed a juice box for you guys. I don't even know if there are like redemptions or anything like that on YouTube. I genuinely do not. I figured out though, the hardest thing so far, at least for my randomizer, because I enjoy intro moments for Pokemon series. Like if you've watched any like United Gamer, Original 151, Game Boy Luke, they do a bunch of intro moments for their series where it's like something really funny or hype or major that happened in the episode without being spoiler. They show that right at the beginning just to kind of pique people's interest, and then they do the little intro and then they get into the episode. It's hard to find some of those in a solo series. It's a way easier in something that you're like bouncing off someone as you're recording. So difficult to do it in a solo one. Especially because I'm a way more laid back individual. So I don't have these like super hype crazy reactions. So I've just been going like doing the intro, going into the episode. I'll entertain you. I will drink another juice box. I still need to figure out though if I'm gonna do 2 streams. Should I do 2 streams on Halloween? One on Twitch, one on YouTube? Or should I just do one? Like, should I shiny hunt on Halloween as well? After I do like a horror-based Twitch stream? Because I'm really on the fence for that. I think I might just do a Twitch stream. Because that's where everyone was that. Where am I? But that's where everyone was that wanted me to do the Jinx cosplay and all that for the charity event was. So I know I need to stream on Twitch in the least. On what? On Halloween. Should I stream on Twitch and on YouTube? And do 2 streams and do a shiny hunt on YouTube, or should I only stream on Twitch that day? I'm on the fence. So I'm gonna take the day off work on Halloween so I can do a long ass stream. We should play some horror game on Halloween. I do need to find some like multiplayer horror games because I did want to play some with some of the people. I just don't know what I would play. I know I'm playing Scorn. I'm 100% playing Scorn. I don't know how long that game is. I'm gonna try to beat it in one stream though. Because that game looks incredible. Actually, while these animations are going, I'm going to look up how long Scorn is. How long is Scorn? Oh, 5 to 6 hours. Cool. That's not bad. I can do that in one stream. Easy peasy. Not going to complain. Midnight Ghost Hunt? I'll have to look that up. I was thinking maybe like some Faz or something, but it's only 4 people, so that'd be kind of hard. But I'm definitely going to be doing some kind of horror games. I just got to figure out the rest of them because it sounds like Scorn is actually going to take a very, very large portion of the stream. If you hear my blinds rattling, my cat has decided to take up occupancy on my windowsill. He thinks he's sneaky, but his belly does not quite all fit on the windowsill, so he's kind of overflowing. What is Midnight Ghost Hunt? I haven't looked at that at all. I don't know what that is. Is that like a Phasmophobia kind of situation? What it sounds like, at least, is a Phasmophobia-ish. Is my counter working, or is it not? I'm gonna have to double check. Now that I know it wasn't keeping track a little bit, I know something's not quite right. Let me look. How many Sneasel have I encountered? Nope, it's okay, it is recording. Kind of like prop hunt, I think. Midnight Ghost Hunt is like prop hunt? That sounds strange. You know what we need to do? And I've been dying to get a big enough group for this. I need to get people that are interested and own it. Gotta do like a freaking Trouble in Terrorist Town or something. I love Trouble in Terrorist Town content. Love it. I don't think that was Sneasel that I encountered. Nope, it was Phantom. I'm just gonna be running away from you so you don't break my chain. Dude, Phantom is adorable. Look at it. Look at his little eyes. Looks like me, traumatized and tired. Traumatized and tired. I'm gonna give a forewarning as well. I should probably do a forewarning on every single one of my streams that I'm shiny hunting on. When I find the shiny, I'm going to pop off. So headphone users beware. If you haven't seen my Dupe Hider reaction, that's what you can expect. Go to my Twitch, look for my Dupe Hider reaction of finding it shiny. I get loud, and I apologize in advance for my sins, but it's gonna happen if I find one. I thought I saw another Sneasel over here. Hello, Trevenant. Hello. Champion Iris battle theme from Pokemon Black and White 2. So we'll be hearing the OG of this, hopefully, eventually, in our Black 2 randomizer Nuzlocke, which the thumbnail for it is down that way. Down that way. And you can find the episode, there we go, that way, on our YouTube if you want to go watch that. Very fun series so far. The next 2 episodes is some of the most stressed I have ever been in Pokemon, and also my team kind of makes me want to cry, but we're going to push through and try to go from there. I do still need to find a ground or steel type for Nick. I haven't found one of those yet, unfortunately. Well, he commented it after we found Sandshrew, unfortunately, because I record like 2 or 3 episodes in advance. When you find the shiny, I'm going to coom. The shiny is so good. I didn't realize how good it was. Do you see how beautiful that shiny is? See, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get a different layout probably for my next hunt, or like something else for the background, because all I did for this first one was I did a gradient of this shiny Sneasel colors in the background. And I know that this thumbnail, or not thumbnail, this layout is just plain beyond plain. Probably pretty underwhelming and probably doesn't look that good. So I apologize, my artistic skills in Photoshop are not exactly top tier. But you know what? I'm out here trying. I want to bring the content out. Content. And we'll learn along the way, is the plan. I'm hoping, I don't remember if Lex is off at 10 or 11. I'm hoping she's off closer to 11. I would like to get like another 150 encounters done, because that's what we did in the first shiny hunting stream. We did 150 encounters. That'll let us hit the 300 portion for boosting our shiny odds, and then after that we can start progressing towards the 400 and 500. And then after we hit 500, we're at our highest odds for finding a shiny. Layout and color scheme are nice. I like the color scheme that I went with, but I mean, like the shiny, it matches the shiny Sneasel really well, which I enjoy. I just wish I had a little bit better of a layout. Just because it's, you know, it's nothing too impressive. It's a couple shapes and some gradients thrown together onto a screen. But I'm hoping eventually, I'm trying to be really careful with my money right now, so then I can eventually go back to paying people to make my layouts and stuff. So then I could get a very nice, professional looking layout done. Because I'm not artistic like that at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch after this. Just because Crunch and Ice Beam are not going to one-shot. It's going to slow down the battling really badly. I'm going to have to switch. I don't know who I should. I might put Grimmsnarl out. Probably put Grimmsnarl out. I can't remember who I all brought. I know I have Crustle. I have Grimmsnarl. I have Rotom. Okay, so I have Grimace, Rotom, Grimmsnarl, Crustle, Gallade. And then there's one more. I don't remember who my 6 Pokemon I brought for the shiny hunting was. Lucario. Lucario's one. We'll grab this. I may as well, since the items repeat. Okay. I'm actually going to put Crustle up. Crustle, surprisingly, I don't know what it is about Crustle. I feel like other people find it as a very underwhelming Pokemon design. I love Crustle. I've just got a thing for the weird Pokemon, I guess. Like Araquanid is my favorite Pokemon. Who else has ever said that? Look at that little guy! Look at him! Oh my god. He's my little continent crab. He's adorable. He's adorable. Oh. I know, we'll definitely be able to get like 100 encounters in. Might be around where we end it. It'll all depend on when Lex gets back from work. Honestly, I'm probably going to end up like finishing the stream on going and laying down, and then I'm just going to go right into shiny hunting Krogan. Oh man, I've literally been grinding the shiny hunts recently. At least if I have energy after this. I don't know what it is about Pokemon shiny hunting streams. Maybe it's because they're more interactive, honestly. More people actually come in and like chat when it's a shiny hunting stream. Versus like me streaming Rainbow Six on Twitch. Which personally I love, because this is such a laid back, fun experience where I can devote all my time to interacting with anybody in chat. And that's always been my favorite part of streaming. It's just being able to sit here, meet some new people, play a fun game I enjoy, hopefully get a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pink Sneasel, please. Very, very kindly. I need to get some better lighting in my room, honestly. Yo, I love your streams. Either way, you're involved with 90% of them. You love them because you can hydrate me on Twitch. That's why you love them. Tony, you're trying to drown me. My man literally forced my hand and made it where I had to put a limit on how many hydrations could be redeemed a day. And within a certain time frame. So that's why you love it. Pokemon X and Y Legendary Battle Theme Remix. Okay, so that's from battling Xerneas and Yveltal, I guess? But man, I don't know, shiny hunting is definitely something I'm doing in Scarlet and Violet. I'm imagining starters are going to be shiny locked, unfortunately. I think the only reason they weren't in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is because they were remakes. But if they're not shiny locked, we might start off our Scarlet Violet playthrough shiny hunting our starters. Is that a problem that I like to have you hydrated? When you do it every couple minutes, it is an issue. It's really not. I appreciate you looking out for me, but I had to put a limit on it because I can't sit there and drink that much at a time. Appreciate the luck, Aaron. Have a good time on Valorant. I hope you click some heads effectively. But I don't know if I have announced this yet on... I think I've said it in some of my videos, but I don't believe I've said it in a stream yet. But I am going to be playing through the entirety of Scarlet and Violet when it drops in one stream. So be here on the day Scarlet and Violet drops, because I am going to be streaming it and playing through the entire game. So that's going to be a fun time. This is just such a good season to be a Pokemon fan. Like, the last couple years have actually been banger Pokemon years. Like, we went, what? Sword and Shield, into their DLC, into Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, into Legends Arceus, into Gen 9. Like, this is the most Pokemon content I think we've gotten in a very long time, and I'm so thankful. Thank you, thank you. It's just completely revived my love for it, to be frank. I'm sorry, how can anybody hate Crussel's design? Crussel's design is so cool. I also don't understand why people are hating on new Pokemon designs. Like, oh, it's just an ice cream cone. It's just a chandelier. Ekans is just a snake. Voltorb is a Pokeball. Pokemon designs have always been very simple, other than, like, legendaries and starters, and even then, Charizard is just a dragon. Or stereotypical looking dragon. But not a dragon type. Why? Game Freak? I don't know. But I don't know. I don't get it. I love Pokemon designs. They're so cool. I don't think I've found... Is there a Pokemon design I don't even like? Off the top of my head, I can't even think of one that I just detest. No, actually, that's a complete lie. Anything related to Mr. Mime. Anything related to Mr. Mime can burn. Cannot stand Mr. Mime. What did I just run into? Keep running into these things just out in the middle of nowhere. They're so hard to see in the grass. Like, Sneasel's hard enough, but that thing is tiny. It is tiny. Oh, Sneasel. Eventually, I am gonna have to shiny hunt Snom, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that because, like I just said, it blends into the grass so well. Honestly, the only reason I can really even spot Sneasel is its red leaf, or red feather, whatever it is. That is just about the only way I can even tell that Sneasel is present in the grass, because it just sticks out like a sore thumb. The downside to the Beldum line, honestly, some of the best shinies ever. If I want a living dex, I'm literally going to have to shiny hunt each individual evolution, because you can't breed them, because they're genderless. So that kind of blows. Wait, Pokemon X and Y Kanto Wild Battle Theme Remix? You go back to Kanto in X and Y? I don't know why that just reminded me. Why is Charizard going to be in Gen 9 again? Didn't that get confirmed? Can we just stop with the Charizard? Please. Hot take, not a fan of Charizard. I will be happy the day it is not involved in a Pokemon game. I'm going to be honest. I will be pleased. Very much so. I just don't like it. Can't stand it. I mean, I'll admit it's a cool design, but it's just been shoved down our throats so much. Tired of it. Tired of it. Just like how I'm a little bit tired that this Sneasel is not showing me some beautiful cotton candy colors. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, ba. I should throw up. I think I'm gonna start throwing up polls at the start of every single stream. Kind of like what I did with the first one, where I was like, how many encounters do you think I'm going to take to get this shiny? That'll probably be like my generic question. Maybe I'll do some other ones as well, just to get a little bit, you know, throw a little something saucy in there to start some discussion. See a Sneasel with a little feather going through. As long as this doesn't take over 1,000. Last stream, when we put that vote up, I think 3 people voted for it taking 1,000 plus, and 1 person voted for it taking like 100 to 200, which, yeah, that passed already. We're pretty much a quarter of the way to 1,000. Please don't take over 1,000 encounters to find a Sneasel. Please don't tell me my first shiny hunt on YouTube is just going to be ridiculously lengthy. That would be my luck, honestly. That would be my luck. I see you. I see you. Hello. I love it. I love it. Just thinking about camping. I don't know if this is a hot take or a cold take or a lukewarm take. I don't like some of the features that have been added, like the camping or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where you could like groom your Pokemon with a brush and a comb and everything to remove status effects. I'm not a fan of those. I think it appeals to a certain audience of Pokemon fans, and good for them if they enjoy that. I don't think, other than when they pretty much make you go in and do that, I don't think I've a single time opened a Pokemon camp. A single time. I'm not a big fan of those mechanics. And I'm not 100% sure why. They just don't appeal to me. I mean, it might be for the same reason that I do randomizer Nuzlocke in older Pokemon games, just because it makes the games hard. And I think I don't like the camping and the grooming and all that to get status effects and the, you know, Crustle held on because it loves you. Seems kind of cheap. And if you like those mechanics, good for you. They're fun. They can be fun. I used to really like the poppin' mechanic in Gen 4. I barely ever... Well, that's not true. I used to do Pokemon contests a good bit. But the poffins were like... People didn't really like them, because there wasn't much of a point in doing contests or anything like that. It was just kind of another time filler. But I would literally just sit there and make poffin after poffin after poffin. So fun. I don't know what it was. It's probably the same reason I like Pokemon Ranger, honestly. You just draw circles and you get told that you're doing a good job. I wish I could record DS games so I could get like Pokemon Ranger recorded. Just because Pokemon Ranger and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness and Sky and all that are some of the best Pokemon games in existence. Honestly, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is probably the best like branch off Pokemon game series. I love Mystery Dungeon. I didn't play... What was the newest one? Wasn't it like Super Mystery Dungeon or something like that? I didn't play that. I don't know how good that is. But I played, you know, Red and Blue, and then Explorers of Darkness time. Played those. I didn't play Sky. I don't know what's different about Sky. But I played Darkness and Time a whole bunch. Whole bunch. Hello, Weavile. Goodbye, Weavile. Don't know the name of that Pokemon, but it looks dope with the frills. Wait. Is it female? Is this female? All the... Oh, you're a male. Do the males have the winged eyes then? Or is it just the feather that's different when it comes to Sneasel? Why do I feel like some of you don't have the winged eyeliner? I'm questioning the appearance of this Pokemon now because I've just been mindlessly destroying them repeatedly. You know how terrifying the Pokemon world would be? You know how big... Like, there's literally a tree walking around. And giant hunks of metal with 4 gargantuan arms. I don't think the Pokemon world... If the Pokemon world was real, I don't think humans survive. Just gonna straight up say that. I don't think humans survive. Pokemon just literally are unstoppable. I don't think we would ever get to this point, and if I don't want you. I'm not shiny hunting you yet. I'm shiny hunting a Sneasel. Your turn will come, Snom. Don't worry. Do not worry. I remember when Snom took the world by storm. Like, the entire Pokemon fan base just ate Snom up. And I don't know why. Like, what is it about Snom that made so many Pokemon fans just go absolutely ballistic? Does anybody know? Because for me personally, I don't get... I mean, it's cute. It's a cute Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. It is adorable. But I mean, Pokemon fans were in an uproar about it. Like, there's people doing solo Snom runs on Sword and Shield. There are people immediately shiny hunting Snom as soon as they got that far in the game. Like, it was everywhere. To a level I don't know if I've seen before for Pokemon. And what do you think the meeting was like for that one? Like, do you think that was just a throwaway Pokemon and then Pokemon fans just ate it up? Because it's such a strange and basic design. We got like 20 minutes left in this little playlist. That might actually be like long enough for us to. Eventually, we're gonna have to go back and heal. I'm gonna run out of moves at this rate. I mean, well, we're already done with Rotom. We're done with Grimace. We're starting to run low on some moves on Crustle. That is another Sneasel I see right there. Run away from you, because I don't want you yet. I want you. And another one showed up. Holy crap. Yes, please. Give me as many of these as possible. Yeah, we got 2 low PP moves coming up after this, so we're gonna run out of PP on Crustle very, very fast. Very, very, very fast. I don't remember what are on Grimmsnarl and Lucario, though. But maybe we'll have PP for a little bit. Ooh. I mean, Sneasel outspeeds, like... Well, we know at least 2 Pokemon. Probably outspeeds, like, 3, like, half our team. Honestly, Sneasel's Weavile are so fast. Blade's just getting the slow level 100. The slowest level 100 ever. We're about 15 away from being a quarter of the way to 1,000. Hopefully, please don't break 1,000 on my first YouTube shiny hunt. That's the last thing I need. And I'm stubborn, so I will sit here until I get this. If I have to stream a year's worth of shiny Sneasel hunting, I will do it. I will do it. Scarlet and Violet will be out, and I'll have to do it like a dual screen with 2 switches and shiny hunt on 2 games at one time. I will do it. I will do it. Until I get this Sneasel. Say I won't. I'm trying to use a scare tactic to let Game Freak know that they need to give me the shiny. Stop jinxing yourself. Oh my god. That's the only thing I know how to do. The only thing I know how to do. I need to keep track of... I should go back and figure out how many... I think it was like 648 encounters that it took for finding our shiny Dupiter. I need to keep track of like what our longest shiny hunts are. Because then when we get the living decks, we can know which Pokemon gave us the most trouble. I still... Who was it? I can't remember if it was Patters. I think it was Patters or Game Boy Loop. Didn't someone have like 10,000 soft resets on Celebi? In like Pokemon Crystal or something? Until they found a shiny one. Someone had like a ridiculously long one. Which back then, I was barely over odds because there was no shiny charm and the shiny odds were 1 in like 8,000 some. So not surprising that it took them that long really, but that's just some bad luck. Get out of here. What Pokemon do you desire to be named after for shiny? Message it to me on Discord, so then I can know, because I already don't remember which one. Tony, are you still in the chat? Which one did you want to be named after you again? Because I do not remember. All the old game shiny odds were ridiculously low. Which made it, like, all those old ones, like, even more hype. That's why I'm really not a fan of how easy it is to get a shiny on Pokemon Go, because everybody's like, you know, I could probably tell someone, oh my god, I found a shiny Beldum, and they're like, I got like 30. They had a Beldum day. So, you know, I found 30. I forget what Pokemon are even in Sword and Shield. I mean, you could just list me some of your favorites, and then depending on when I get to your turn for your hunt, it might be on this game, it might be on Scarlet and Violet. All depend. I mean, we're a month. We are a month away from Gen 9. Oh my god. I am ready. My body is ready for some good Pokemon. I really hope Gen 9 ends up just being an absolute pop-off. An absolute resurgence of Pokemon fandom, please. I think all my favorites aren't even in Swish. Even in the DLCs, really? I mean, there's a good number of Pokemon that got re-added. Ooh. I think Scarlet and Violet are the games that I'll actually take serious. And I don't know about taking them serious. I'll definitely be playing them a whole bunch. I'm definitely going to be shiny hunting. I think I'm going to try to, in my spare time, train up a really good, like, competitive team and try my hand at some competitive battling. Try to do a couple fun things on there like that. I wish I knew how to randomize a switch, but I think both my switches aren't possible to be randomized unless I get like a specific. I think I have to send it in. Ooh. I think there are places that you can send it to randomize a switch, but I ain't got the cash for that, so that ain't happening. I've been seeing people figured out how to like completely like put in even custom Pokemon and stuff. Because like Shady Penguin, Game Boy Luke, Original 151, United Gamer, they're all doing videos of like, we have 15 minutes to capture 2 Pokemon and then we fuse them and then we battle. And some of those fusions look sick, but I have no idea how they managed to do that. By serious, I mean shiny hunting, maybe make a comp team. Yeah, I'm always down for a friendly battle, sir. I need to figure out like what natures do and everything, and abilities, what Pokemon are good at what. Because that's definitely something I'm not 100% familiar with for a majority of Pokemon. Unfortunately. Which is going to be a big disadvantage when it comes to playing competitively, but I just enjoy Pokemon, and I think competitive looks so much fun. That's why the couple Showdown streams I did, I really enjoyed those. You really got to be, I don't know, you have to be thinking of so many different things at one time. Oh wow, we only have 5 moves left. Okay. We'll probably put Lucario in next, and then we'll do Grimmsnarl. This is looking like we're gonna get a quarter of the way to 1,000 counters. Dude, Switch came out 3 years ago. Time does not feel real, man. Especially after COVID, like, everything feels like it's just blurred together. Did we flinch or something, or did we miss? The hell did we just do? Was I spamming A and I stealth rocked? Please tell me I stealth rocked. That would actually be fucking hilarious. Was there another Sneasel in there? I thought there was. No? I don't like how slow the camera moves sometimes, though. That's what I really don't like about Switch. Hopefully they switch that in Scarlet Violet. Time is a figment of your imagination. Time isn't real. Time is a tool you put on the wall or wear it on your wrist. Past is far behind us. Future doesn't exist. What is the time? It's 8:45. Time to have a bath. Oh, what do you mean? We're already clean. Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water turns brown. Wake up. I'm very awake. How's it going, Kate? What's up? I'm just vibing to some Glitch City. I'm looking for a beautiful little cotton candy ice Pokemon that I would love to have show up at some point. Are you saying wake up because I keep yawning? It's like, it's going on like 10:30 right now, 10:14. Gotta work tomorrow. I'm hoping we can hit 300 encounters before Lex gets home. What are you even saying? Have you never seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared Too? That is the best Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Time is a tool you put on the wall and wear it on your wrist. You said figment of your imagination. Oh, shit. Wait, am I in a coma? No, wait. If I'm in a coma, that means this is technically lucid dreaming, which means I can control this dream, which means the next Sneasel is going to be a shiny. It's going to be a shiny, and then Ludwig is going to raid me as soon as I find the shiny. Watch. This is how we tell if this is reality or not. I'm going to call this. Hello, Weavile. Goodbye, Weavile. Your time for shiny hunting will be later. Let's do this. I'm not even going to find a Sneasel anymore. Watch, it's just gone. Alright, here it is. Here's the shiny. Well, if this is a coma, I'm incapable of lucid dreaming, apparently. I only have stealth. Whatever. Okay, you get out here. Sir, I haven't seen anything. You should know this. What did I just click? Sure, extreme speed, that works. That works fine. Okay. I need to switch you out because you only have Stealth Rock left. I've got 2 Pokemon with PP left. What is this? It's impossible to see these in the grass. They are so small. And having Lucario on the field, what was previous hunt? This is our first hunt on YouTube. If you want to be technical, my previous hunt was on Twitch like 2 years ago, and it was our beautiful Grimace here. But I didn't put anything in the previous hunt just because this is our first official hunt we're doing on YouTube. So, you know, technicality there. I believe we got our shiny Dewpider in about 648 encounters when we were doing the Masuda method of hunting, when we were doing eggs. Man, I miss Megas. I miss Megas. Every time I see Lucario, I just miss them even more. These nuts! Hey, got him! Okay, if Alexa isn't home yet, I'm assuming she's off around 11, so we might actually be able to get to our 300. I'm hoping to get to 300 encounters by the end of the stream. But I'm not going to keep Lex waiting if she comes home. I would just go to the nearest multiple of 25. I got 2 shiny Gossifleurs from the method you're using. This is the second time I've used this method. My first one was for Beldum, because you can't breed Beldums, unfortunately. And I'm doing this same method for Krogunk, which I'm doing on my own free time. But this is actually, I mean, this is the first game I've actually actively shiny hunted in. You always keep me waiting. Hey, that's what I'm good at. That's what I'm good at. Get out of my face, Nom. Get out of my face. What does shiny Gossifleur even look like? I already counted an encounter for this, but it was for the Snom, so. Shiny Gossifleur. Oh, shiny Gossifleur looks good. See, I like that shiny. Shinies that completely change what the Pokemon looks like are my favorite ones. I can't stand ones that are, well, you know, the good old classic meme of Garchomp. The good old classic meme of Garchomp. But there's so many shinies I don't know that are just so low-key awesome. Like, again, when Death mentioned that one of his favorite Pokemons was Sneasel, and I knew Sneasel was in Sword and Shield, and I looked it up, I was like, dude, this shiny pops off. It's such a good shiny. Oh, that's our 250. That's our 250. We've done 100 encounters this stream. We're on our way, to say the least. Eldegoss is my Unite main, so I wanted it. They've added a bunch of Pokemon to Unite, haven't they? I need to play Unite again. I have not played it in a while. Maybe I should do some Unite streams too. I need to find other Pokemon content to do for streams, and I think Unite would be a good one to do for stream. I don't think I would do, like, videos on Unite, but I would definitely do some videos. Or on some streaming of Unite. Jeez, if I could just speak. Yeah, Eldegoss was in it for, well, I can't remember what all the first ones were. I know Eldegoss was in it. I believe the Kanto starters were in it, weren't they, at the start? Is Zapdos still broken? I remember when that's around the time I stopped playing, was when Zapdos was just ridiculously OP. Is it still, like, even if you're super far behind, if you get Zapdos, you just win? That was one of the few things I wasn't enjoying about Pokemon Unite. Except Blastoise. Why are they doing Blastoise dirty, man? That's upsetting. And we have Rayquaza now. Is Rayquaza like another Baron thing? Or is it just... if it's playable, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, man. 252 encounters. Blastoise. Okay, Blastoise is in now. Good. Why do I feel like Blastoise always gets the dirty end of the stick? It always seems like it gets the dirty end of the stick. Oh, you are home. I already ran that dryer twice. Was it not dry? Oh. Oh, if you want to shower, yeah, you can do it now. Because I was gonna either go to 275 or 300 encounters, so probably about another like 40 minutes. I've encountered Sneasel 253 times. I'm gonna try to encounter it like 47 more times. So probably about like 40 minutes, maybe an hour. Okay. If you hear me screaming, I found a pink one. Why? Why'd you say no? Yeah, you said no. Am I losing my mind?
What?
No shower.
You asked me a question, I said no, and then you said why.
No, I said if you hear me screaming.
I thought you said, did you hear me screaming?
Oh, no.
And I was like, no, I didn't.
No, I said if you hear me screaming, I found a pink Sneasel. Go shower. Oh,
I could take over the shift tonight because I'm pissed off.
that's stupid.
Or was like, well, you should take over. Like, cool, so I have to just like pretend like that's my life.
Oh my god. I'm a snob. Rayquaza gives a shield for faster score and extra health. Venusaur, best Kanto starter. Dude, wait, Cade. Huh? Oh, okay, damn. Cade, you were officially one of my new favorite people just because you said that. Venusaur is underrated as all hell. If you hear me screaming, I found a pink 1-3 though. Things you can take out of context. Please don't take that out of context. I don't know what it would mean out of context, but I feel like it could be not great things. Dog's going absolutely ballistic now that Lex is home. Sneasel! Sneasel! Come here! Oh, dude, Venusaur is so good. I love Venusaur so much. Been my favorite Kanto starter since as long as I can remember. Probably the first time I played Pokemon. My lovely little cabbage man. But it sounds like she is going to be showering, so I do got time to hopefully get to our 300 marker for encounters of this, which means we'll be making it about 150 encounters per stream. So we'll be trying to hit kind of the same goal tomorrow, which for anybody who's not a regular in this stream, what was your first Pokemon game? My first Pokemon game, I can't distinctly remember fully just because my brother, when he was done with his Game Boy Advance SP, he gave it to me along with all of his games. So I got red, blue, and yellow all at the same time. So it would be one of those three. I want to say it was Pokemon Blue because blue was my favorite color at that time. It might have been yellow just because I knew you got Pikachu as a starter and I really liked the Pokemon anime at the time. So it was one of those three though. Mine was Omega Ruby at that too. That's such a good introduction to Pokemon, honestly. Not only was like Hoenn one of the best regions, but Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were just fantastic renditions of those regions. Especially with the Mega Evolutions and everything. Oh, I love Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And I'm supremely disappointed with the Gen 4 remakes. Because the last remakes we got were Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then they gave us Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Thanks. Thank you for that, I guess. I mean, you shut up everybody like me that was wanting the Gen 4 remakes, but like, ridiculous. Sun and Moon are faves though. Sun and Moon, I feel like, got a lot of bad rap when they were out. I never understood the hate for them, personally. I need to find like another half hour of Glitch City. Play, it sounds like. Because I don't have music playing anymore. Come here. Thank you, Sneasel. Thank you, Sneasel. Let me open up. Let's just go to his lo-fi playlist. And if this new playlist is too loud, let me know. I can always adjust music level. But back to what I was saying before I got completely sidetracked. Anybody who is not a regular in our stream, I stream on YouTube every Sunday and Monday at about usually between like 8 CST to 9 CST PM. So tomorrow, somewhere between the 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. CST, I'm gonna try to find like a set time. I scheduled this one for 9. I went live at about 8:30. So I'm thinking 8:30 is probably about where I'm gonna be sitting. Probably closer to 8 is what I'm gonna try to do. But every Sunday and Monday I stream on YouTube at least. And then I upload Randomizer Nuzlocke every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. And then if you guys are interested in watching me play any other games, I also stream on Twitch. It's usually games like Overwatch and Rainbow Six. That is every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That was the primary area for my content. So those are going to be the main times I will be live. I'll be back. Perfect. I always love new faces, especially another Venusaur lover, Cade. You get extra brownie points for being a freaking Venusaur lover. Absolutely adore Venusaur. Best Kanto starter by far. Overwatch game? Who do you main? What's your role? Who do you main? I'm gonna be roasted for who I main. I always get roasted for who I main. Just because it's just click Q simulator and you get pot G every single time. Unless they pick a comp specifically to counter it, but most of the time it's like click Q, pot G. Lucio, mad respect. Not only are we the hashtag always endorse healer gang, always endorse the healers, but dying on my good and plenty's up here. But Lucio is so I've never been able to figure out how to play Lucio, but Lucio is such a cool character. The movement you can do on it, especially on some of the maps like Lijiang Tower, the routes you can take to go get a 5-man boop off the bridge right away. Oh, I love having clips like that pop up on my TikTok. Love it, love it, love it. We are in the state of game where everyone wants to be a tank, so support is gang. Man, I don't know why everyone wants to be a tank again. And it's driving me crazy, especially because when we were playing earlier today, like every arcade game we went into, we just needed to get death 2 arcade wins. Everybody wanted to simulate old GOATS meta. Everybody was running 3 tanks, 2 supports. It was driving us insane because it's just the only way to play into GOATS is essentially to play GOATS or to play Sombra. So we would try to mirror and play GOATS against them. We would go 3 tanks, 2 supports, and it's just so annoying. Like you sit there, you have like, you're in overtime, you have 5-minute overtime fights on the payload because nobody dies because you got 2 healers and 3 beefy characters, and usually each team has freaking Roadhogs, so that makes it even worse. Oh. Lijiang sucks. I don't mind Lijiang. It's not my favorite. I don't even know if I have a favorite Overwatch map, honestly. Overwatch maps are kind of mid. I mean, there's like a couple good ones. Eichenwald's typically fun. Route 66 is okay. I do like Hollywood. Lijiang is, like I said, Lijiang is very mid. You're either going to have a good time on it or you're just going to be miserable. Depends on your team comp half the time. I play DPS a lot because I'm scrubbing. I like to click and shoot things and see things die. But even worse, for a lot of Overwatch players, I am a Reaper main. Absolutely love playing Reaper. One of my favorite characters. I don't know what it is about Reaper, but I enjoy playing, especially playing him into tanks. It's so fun. It's just so fun. You can just sustain so long against tanks like D.Va and Rhine. But I'm very proud to say, and if Tony is still in here, or Anybody from my Twitch side of content will know I'm not the spam heals, yell at the healers and tank DPS. I'm the very chill, you know, I'll go up, I'll get my poke off as Reaper, I'll try to sustain on my own, I'll try to, you know, make a play on my own like Reapers should be doing. I try to create space, and then if it doesn't work, I back up. You know, I know when to back off, I know when to create space, or at least I like to think I do. My ults are usually pretty good. I like my ults, man. Death is a big fan of my ults. There's a couple that are, you know, kind of misses, but that all depends on the enemy's comp as well. Hey, that's my backup. Reaper is just such a fun character. I know a lot of Overwatch people say it's just a brain dead character, but it's so fun. It's so fun. And it's not fully, but like you still have to know when you can push, what angles you're supposed to hold, when and where is a good place to ult. Like there's so much that goes into, and every game like that. Reaper and Orisa, dude, new Orisa's so good. I miss old Orisa, don't get me wrong, but new Orisa is just so strong. She's in such a good place right now, honestly. Much better place than she was in Overwatch 1. I still had fun with her on Overwatch 1, but she's in a better place. Definitely more prevalent. I've seen her in so many more games now. I do not miss the double shield at all. That was one of the worst things, especially as like a DPS, is just break shield simulator every single game. It was ridiculous. I miss old Orisa. Old Orisa was fun. I really do. Especially her old pull. Like her spears, like really cool, but the plays you can make with her old pull was a lot of fun. Especially on maps, I can't remember the name of the map. What's the one with there's just like a giant hole in the middle of the point. Can't remember what that one's called. But that was always one. You just throw the Orisa pull into there and yank people into the pit. Oh, disgusting. I love boot plays. I should try to learn Pharah since I'm a DPS. Ilios, yes, it's Ilios. Yes. I should try to learn Pharah though. I love boot plays. I need to start making some boot plays of my own. To be honest. But I've tried Pharah. I'm not the greatest at managing her jetpack. I know she can pretty much stay in the air like the whole game. I'm just not good at it. I was going to try to start playing Sombra, but they're already going to nerf her, which I'm kind of happy about. I'm not happy. I'm not too fond of the Sombra meta right now. That's the only way to get play as Lucio. I got to agree with Death Art. It feels like they made it so much harder to get play of the game as a healer. Like, it used to be pretty common, or like almost as represented as the other roles in Overwatch 1 to get Pot G as a healer. I feel like they made it so much harder. Which sucks, because like healers already don't get enough love and appreciation as it is. And then they made it harder. One of the things about Overwatch 2, and I voiced this on my Twitch stream, that drives me crazy, is they still have all the "I'm on fire" voice lines and all that in the game, but they took the fire system out. And it just makes it so less satisfying to absolutely pop off, because you don't have that around your border anymore when you're just absolutely destroying. I don't know. Alright. We're hiding that message. Because we don't need bots to be putting that in. I forgot about that. It's such a small detail, and I feel like not a lot of people notice it. But for whatever reason, that's one of the big things I miss about Overwatch 1 is the fire system. It was just very... I mean, for my ADHD brain, it was very, ooh, shiny color. I do good, I got fire. So it's not the biggest of change for a good number of people, but I love it. Not to mention, I mean, sometimes that mechanic can be so demoralizing when you just hit tab and you open the scoreboard and like all 5 people on the enemy team are just on fire and you're just sitting there like, dude, we're getting rolled right now. Is one of the just worst feelings, but I still miss the mechanic, personally. This lo-fi is honestly like a good cool down playlist after a stressful day of Overwatch and Rainbow Six. My Reaper was off today on Overwatch, honestly. I've been debating, I think once YouTube's discoverability gets a little bit better, at least for streaming wise, like they need their own kind of catalog / guide for specifically streaming. I think when that happens, I'm gonna fully make the switch to YouTube. But for right now, I keep a lot of my streaming on Twitch, or at least for like FPSs. I really wish YouTube's algorithm was way better for variety content, because then I would just be able to play whatever I wanted. You know, I could upload Pokemon, stream Pokemon, play Overwatch, play Rainbow Six, but they want channels to be like so dedicated to a specific type of content, so then your fan base or your community knows what to expect from your account, and when you start doing variety, they just push your stuff so much less. So hopefully there's some algorithm shifts and that catalog comes out, because Twitch is not a very healthy place for streaming right now, unfortunately. It used to be like the best streaming platform, and then they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. If you play Unite, hit me up. I might get back into it, honestly. I kind of miss it. It was fun. It was a very simple version of a MOBA, but it was enjoyable. I know I don't have like any skins, but I know skins are kind of expensive in Unite. Isn't like one skin like $20-30 bucks? Something ridiculous like that. I know they're not cheap. Which I know that's how they keep the game free, but I mean, I feel like they can definitely go a little bit on the cheaper end. I mean, they would just have to look at games like League. League doesn't even do things that expensive. Is there a way to at least get the in-game currency for free? Or do you specifically have to buy it? Because I feel like that's something every free-to-play game is. I mean, obviously they don't want to give away a bunch of free coins, just because then there's no point in buying the coins. Or whatever they call it. But even like letting people grind a little bit and get rewarded for it will keep player retention so much more. And it'll make people happier. I do like that skins are such a huge part of most games now. I just really wish some games would take them a little bit less seriously. You can get everything for free except gems, which is how you buy most of the skins. Okay. Well, it's a little saddening. kind of understandable. I know they're trying to keep it free to play, and I know like the Pokemon Company itself isn't fully involved in it. Isn't it Niantic that is doing Unite or something like that? They just like they got a license for it. I don't know all the specifics. That sounds about right. I'm talking out of my ass though. But either way, skins are I'm not too crazy about. I mean, I haven't seen any too crazy skins on Unite, so I'm not too worried about getting some. But I mean, I love that most games are going skins route. I wish some games would take it a little bit less seriously. Like I know Call of Duty still is kind of in the this is a World War II game. I'm gonna make sure everything looks like it should be. Go back to the days of like Black Ops 4, man, where I had a freaking animated cherry blossom camo that grew spikes as I got a kill streak. Why not? Make it ridiculous. Makes the game fun. That's why Fortnite's thriving so much. Fortnite just knows what to do to keep the player base. Can't get into COD. I used to be majorly into COD, but yeah, I have not enjoyed a COD in a very long time. I played the beta for the newest one, and I just can't do it anymore. They're straying so far from what it used to be. I used to really enjoy it. That's the keyword, used to. Then I started playing other games and I realized, hey, other games are like 10 times better than any of the Call of Duties that have come out in the last like 5 to 10 years. Honestly, getting away from playing COD competitively has been probably one of the best things for me. Just because like I got way more into Pokemon again. I found my love for survival games like Subnautica and everything. My voice is kind of cracking. As a console player, dude, I can't. I have so much respect for people that like literally only have Warzone on their like that is dedication to a game. When you're just like, yeah, I'll take up a terabyte of my system for one game. You know, the game that comes out with 100 gigabyte updates on consoles like every other week. Insane. I hope they size it down for Warzone 2. I really do. Warzone 2 better be decent as well. I know Warzone itself has kind of been on the downtrend recently. How much PP do you have? Be out? Okay, I got one more with you. And then we can go to Grimmsnarl. So it looks like this party's pretty good for like an entire roll of encounters, which is good, like an entire stream's worth. So I don't have to go back and heal in the middle of the stream, which is really nice. And looks like streams are going to be about 2.5, 3 hours long for the Sunday, Monday streams. I might start streaming on other days on YouTube as well. It's all just going to depend on how things go, both on Twitch and on YouTube. I need to start doing better at getting like TikTok clips and such as well. Start getting content out on there, because I know TikTok is kind of like... TikTok is the way to go when it comes to trying to do content now. Insane how many, like, even for someone that doesn't... Okay, well, we're just going to use you real quick for this fight. But TikTok is like the only website that I know of that like someone brand new account can just upload a video and get like hundreds of views. What did you main on Unite? I don't think I never really like mained anyone. I tried playing... What was it? I tried a couple different ones. I think it was like Lucario, Absol. What were the other ones that were in at the start? I wasn't really attracted to Cinderace at all to play that. I want to say I tried Talonflame, because I think Talonflame was really good early on. I'm trying to remember who all was in the original base Unite. Kanto starters, I'm pretty sure Lucario was, otherwise that was one of the first ones that they added on. I think Talonflame was, I'm pretty sure you said Eldegoss was an OG, right? I think I tried Eldegoss. Talon is really good now. Talon seemed cool. I'd have to go back and actually see who I've played. I think I played Pikachu at some point. It's just been so long since I played, I'm not sure. I'm gonna double check our encounters. Nice that I know how many I started with for Sneasel. 285, so I am behind by 4. Because we're always 1 behind the number we battled. Because I fought 1 Sneasel before we started shiny hunting. We got Zoroark, I think, was one of them I did play because they added him, like you said, within a couple weeks. I want to say I tried him a couple times. Actually, he might have been technically my main. I think I have the most time on Zoroark. I've always loved Zoroark. Zoroark's shiny good. Maybe I shiny hunt Zoroark. Oh, we get Zoroark. He comes out this month. Wait, who am I? Am I thinking of a different Pokemon then? Zoroark. No, I'm thinking of a different Pokemon. Pokemon Unite Pokemon. What am I thinking of? Not Scyther. Scyther like just came out, right? Who's all? They added Hoopa? They added Trevenant. Ooh. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Zeraora. That's who I was thinking of. Zeraora. That's why I got them mixed up. Their names are literally like almost the same. Why make those names so close? I didn't want to say like the yellow cat Pokemon because I feel like that's a very bad way to describe Zeraora. What about Bangle? Isn't Gengar still super good right now? I thought Gengar was like OP at some point. This is the other thing you're gonna have to start to understand. I just realized your first Pokemon games were like my 6th or 7th games. Gengar is great right now. But anything after like Gen 5, the names all blur together for me unless they're like super unique. Like Araquanid, one of my favorites. There's a couple Pokemon I can see and name from those gens, but I'm so iffy on it after Gen 5, unless they're iconic. Mr. Mime was OP? Really? Wait, so is Mr. Mime, because I know you start as like the baby Pokemon and you evolve, do you start as Mime Jr. then? and then you evolve at some point into Mr. Mime, or do you just go in as Mr. Mime? Wait, why is it saying Zero? Was it Zero? I swear I played Zero. They're saying Zero Aura wasn't in the initial roster of 19. Was it added like really early on? Or is that one that I played later on in the life cycle? I know I went back and played it at some point. But they added. Oh, I should get back into it just to play Trevenant. I love Trevenant. I could have sworn Zero Aura was in the start. Maybe I went back and played the Zero Aura. But it says it wasn't on the initial roster. Okay, you don't start as Mime Jr.? That's cool. Well, I'm happy, I'm gonna be honest, I'm happy they nerfed Mr. Mime into the ground because Mr. Mime, like I said earlier, is one of my least favorite Pokemon designs ever. Especially the Galarian forms. It was added automatically on okay, Zero Aura was? What was that? Is there a way to see who you've all... Wait. There probably is. I would have to close. Maybe we'll open Pokemon Unite and see what Pokemon I've played, because like I don't even remember at this point. I swear I played Zero Aura, but I must have gone back. When did... Switch came out before mobile, so when did mobile come out? Mobile Pokemon Unite release date. July 21st, 2021. Right? So when did it release on Switch? Pokemon Unite release. Maybe it was like really early. October last year. Okay, so the initial release was July. And then you're saying the mobile release was October? Hey, yeah, that's not too far off. I must have played Zero Aura. Oh, Switch came out in September, and then it came out October? Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So I either got into Unite a little late, or I went back around the time Zero Aura. Because it looks like Switch came out in July, and Android and iOS came out in September. So you're close. You're very, very close. That's what it says on the Wikipedia, at least. But I mean, it's Wikipedia. Who knows if that's right? So I either got into Pokemon Unite late, or I played a couple games at the launch and then went back and played. And that's why I remember playing Zero Aura. I must have played it around the mobile release time. Maybe I played it... No, because I think I have Unite downloaded on my Switch right now. I just haven't played it. I was gonna say, maybe I played it on my phone. I don't think so. I don't know, man. My memory is so dog water. It's horrible. We'll be at 292. We got 8 more encounters, and then that'll end up being the stream. I have 150 encounters every single stream so far. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. And we've still got a couple encounters to go as well, so we still have a shot of getting this shiny. We still have a shot. think I'll be on time tomorrow? Perfect. Hey, I'm excited to have you. Always nice to have new faces in the community. I love having people to talk to while I'm doing stuff like this. Especially when it's like a Pokemon stream, just because these are so laid back and chill. It's nice to just sit here and be able to chat with people. Grimmsnarl? I always go back and forth on Grimmsnarl. This thing looks either ridiculous or amazing. No in between. No in between. Like right now I think he looks dope, but sometimes he's so ugly. Also surprised there was no talk of Scarlet and Violet. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I think that might have been before you got here. I'm really excited for it personally. I'm choosing Sprigatito, however you pronounce it, as my starter. I'm just hoping it does not turn into a bipedal, personally. Wouldn't be surprised if it does, though, honestly. Somebody on my Steam list just loaded up New World. Bellable says, okay, I think Bellable looks adorable. My girlfriend thinks it looks horrible. She hates what it looks like. I think it looks fantastic, if I'm gonna be honest. Quaxley for the win. I respect that. My girlfriend's excited that I'm gonna pre-order the Scarlet and Violet double bundle, because then she can play as Fuecoco. She really wants to play Fuecoco, just because she loves dinosaurs and she always picks the fire type. So the fire type being kind of dinosaur-ish works perfectly for her. Made her very, very happy. I respect the Quaxley choice though. I think that's definitely like going to be the least picked one. Jesus, yes, scared the shit out of me.
That's ugly. That does make you want to be homophobic.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I don't know if you picked that up, Cade, but she really does not like the duck. Jesus Christ. Fuecoco is the odd one out. I don't like Fuecoco at all. I hate that one. Personally. I just can't. I'm glad they haven't leaked the... And if they have, I haven't seen it yet, thank God. I'm glad they haven't leaked the evolutions. I don't want to see the evolutions until I get the evolutions. How dare you? Oh my god. I don't know why she's so against the Quaxley. I'm hoping Quaxley turns into like a super dope final Evo. So then everybody that ratted on it just has no choice but to admit that it was awesome. Because of Ceruledge. Dude, Ceruledge looks... There's so many... I'm so excited for Gen 9. So many of the designs look insane. Like, insanely good. I definitely think Scarlet's going to be... No, not Scarlet. Violet. I think it was Violet I was more excited for. Whichever one the blue one was. My memory is so bad. I think that was Ceruledge, though. Sounds about right, but... Whichever one the blue one was in, that's the one I'm getting. Well, I'm getting both of them, but that's the one I'm going to be maining. 2 more encounters. 2 more encounters. Violet over Scarlet. Yeah. I think that was it. But yeah, it definitely looks dope. I think Gen 9 is going to be one of the best generations we've had. I genuinely believe that. And I am so excited. Because what the last couple games have felt like for me, not Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, obviously that was just kind of a mess, but from Sword and Shield, having the wild area, to Legends Arceus, to now Gen 9, I think all this was them like leading up to having this amazing open world, fantastic game. and I'm excited. That reminds me, I don't think you were in here when I said it, Kate. If you're able to make it, and if you're getting the games on drop, the release... Damn it. I was hoping the last one. Well, the last one was going to be shiny. But on the day of the release, I am going to be playing through the entirety of Violet on stream. So, if you wanted to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. So that is the plan for it. I'm going to save the game, and I'm actually going to go... I'm going to load up Pokemon Unite real quick and see if it'll show what Pokemon I've played as, because I don't remember. Getting them for Christmas? Okay, so if you want to keep yourself spoiler-free, don't come to the stream. Or if you don't care, don't come to the stream. No spoilers, sorry dude. No, that's completely fine. That's respectable. If you don't want to be spoiled, do not come to that stream. I do not want to be responsible for spoiling anything. Press any button to skip. Skip. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Ow. Scyther boosted attack. Okay, I can't read chat because my cat's butt is in the way. Only starter Evos should be leaked. I don't even want those to be leaked, honestly. Why my Wi-Fi runs slow? If only I could hardwire my Switch. Hello, sir. Yes, I will be coming to bed very soon. I promise. I'm just going to check what Pokemon I have played on Pokemon Unite. Okay? Okay, sir? Scizor changes, Charizard changes. Mew is in the game? Unite takes a while to load if you aren't playing it often. That would explain. I don't remember the last time I actually have loaded up Unite. While the game is updating, you may know. Sir? Keeps headbutting me. Oh, sorry. I'm assuming they have a way to check what Pokemon I've played on here. I'd hope so, at least. Very surprised if they didn't. Ah, you're already making me all snivelly. Love you, sir. I'm allergic to cats, and I've got 2 cats who I love to death. Yes, sir. Oh, they do. Okay, perfect. So then we'll actually be able to see who I've played. Because I don't remember. I was just listing off ones that I think I played. 300 games as Elda. Sheesh. Oh no, it definitely didn't help that at the time when Unite came out, I think that was around the time I got like really into League of Legends. So like I think I tried it for a little bit, but I was mainly playing League at that point. You don't need to whine because Soki's on my desk. You don't need to. Yes, I can hold your paw. Yes, I am holding your paw. In here. Oh. Do you want your gummy bears or your gummy worms?
How dare you?
I apologize. Hello, sir. Hello, my cuddlebug. With a 60% win rate, that's impressive. That's like what I got on my Reaper right now on Overwatch. Which I'm surprised I have such a good win rate. So I didn't really play. I think I have like 150, 200 some odd games on Reaper with like a 60% win rate. It was like a 55 or 60% win rate. Definitely lowered a little after today, I think, unfortunately, just because we ran into some, I'm assuming 5 stacks and stuff with the way they were playing together, but. Do you mind making all that noise down there? God dang. There we go. Come on. Main point of stream. Fuego Ghost choosers should be banished. Hey, did you hear that? My chat says Fue Coco choosers should be banished. Yeah.
Hey, I don't even actually play. What are you gonna ban me?
Oh, is it actually gonna make me read this? Said she doesn't even actually play. What are you gonna ban her from? Okay, who have I played on Unite? I don't know. It's been a while since I've loaded this up. I think Zoroark is like the only one I'm 100% sure I've played. Transfer access to the following, say, yes. Back. Back. This is not running that great. How do I check the time? Okay, so I definitely did not play as Absol. For my profile? I don't care about boost emblems. Oh, my picture. Oh. So there you go. I got 2 of them right. I got Lucario and Zoroark right. Yeah, I did not play this a lot at all. Wow. I don't even have 10 battles. Wowzers. Yeah, I thought I had way more. But yeah, I barely played this game. Alright. That is gonna be where I end the stream though. I've got Lex home, so I'm gonna get off. That was a good time for that song to end. Oh my good lord. What? That's where the stream's gonna end though. I appreciate everybody who came in to hang out, coming in and hanging out. Jade, thank you for coming in and chatting. I appreciate you. Tony, you were in here for a little bit. Aaron, you came in to say what's up. And then Nick was in here a little bit earlier, as well as Lemon Sticks. Appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out. I will be live around the same time tomorrow, which is going to be around about 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30 is what I'm going to try for CST tomorrow. So that is going to be what is expected. And if you want to catch all my other content, I've got a randomizer Nuzlocke going on right now. A new episode will be up tomorrow around 4 p.m. And then I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday over on Twitch around 5 p.m. CST on those days. So appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, but I will see you guys later.